Hey, it's Frank from Rock Valley Ready, and this is my bug out bag and my everyday carry. Go over a couple things in my everyday carry. I always carry a bandana, some cotton balls, some Purell hand sanitizer, a knife, and a 4-in-1 compass with magnifying glass, signal mirror, also a couple of paracord bracelets, one with fire starter on it, bottle opener, whistle. So that's my everyday carry. Go into the bag. This is the bag itself. I've got, I don't have everything out of the bag. There's just a couple of repeats of certain things. But first off, go over the first aid. I've got some band-aids, some bandages, some wrap, first aid ointment, pills or medication that I might need for my children or myself, antacids, stomach stuff, allergy medicine. I put that in coffee cans, kind of save up some space and keep them labeled. Coffee cans I'm also going to be doubling as like fire stoves or water canisters. Be able to gather some water up to filter or boil off. In one of those small cans, I keep it empty. That'll be my first stove if I need it. Another one has some solar lights in it, a couple of bucks for that to keep lights going in the event it lasts longer than 3 days. So I've got some sort of light. I've got a little scale, so if it does happen and I need to barter some stuff, I've got a scale to weigh for tobacco. If I'm going to be bugging out, I'm going to take everything that I need for later on. I've got some plastic bags, help with fires or disposal. I've got playing cards in one of them, coffee cans. I've got a small little Bible, give myself something to read if need be. And the other big one, I've got 2 headlamps, an emergency blanket, 2 rolls of duct tape, elastic bandage, and then 2 spikes for the solar lamps, because they're the garden kind, so that I had a little spot for it, so keep it from puncturing my bag or stabbing myself. I've also got a couple of rechargeable batteries in there. In the event I got a bug out and I don't have electricity, I've got a power inverter and the battery charging system itself I'll put in my bag as I leave. I've got some coloring books for the kids, give them some sort of activities to do. I've got pens, pencils, some crayons. Crayons also double for some candles if you need it. Another little Bible. Anything to help keep the kids occupied. I've got some glow sticks for light. That tube from a paper towel roll. It's filled with kindling, cigarette boxes, empty cigarette boxes, receipt paper, whatever I can kind of stuff in there to give myself an opportunity to start a dry fire. 50 feet of cord for some extra cordage other than the twine and the paracord that I have. I've got paracord separated in multiple different aspects. I've got some on a little baton right there if I needed some extra kindling as well. That's wood. I'll shave it off and start a fire. I've got a foldable saw. I've also got a camp axe. I do have a hatchet, but I want that axe to make sure I can cut some bigger limbs down. Same way with the saw. Little shovel, little transplant shovel, but it gives me an opportunity to dig a hole for a crapper if need be. The hatchet comes with the hatchet itself, another about 15-20 feet of paracord. It comes with a fire starter as well on the side. I've got a survival knife. I wrap the handle with paracord. It's not the greatest knife. It's $10, but I think in the case for me, it's whatever I can afford, and doesn't have multiple uses. Everything that I try to buy is multiple use. So I've got some a fishing kit in there, a little sewing kit in the knife. It comes with a compass. It comes with a little saw in the back of it, so it's not that great. That's why I bought the bigger, a little bit better saw in the camp axe. But I did test it. It is a decent knife. I mean, $10. If it breaks, it breaks. I can make a spear out of it. A couple other little, not some great knives, but some were given to me, and one I bought just to be on the safe side. I've got an old percolator there. I can purify water. I can make food out of it. It also stashes as a an area that I can put some extra stuff. Like I've got some fire starting material in there. I've got some twine in there. I got about 150 feet of twine. So multiple uses. I've got a little foldable canteen that can also be a camelback. I can put it in my pack and use it as a camelback because it does have a straw attachment on the top of that canteen. That is a Sawyer filtration system, 100,000 gallons of filtration. So think about water, especially when you come to food. You're going to need water, especially. You can only go 3 days without water, so make sure you have water filtration system of some sort. The food, I've got one of them 2,400 calorie ration bars from Walmart. $5. It's broken down into 6 little individual bars, but they are not individually wrapped. So once you break that open, you better use it within that day. So I've got 3 kids, so one package would be good for an entire day for 3 kids. I've got some hiker's mix. That's seven servings at 160 calories a piece. So that's another day or so worth of food for myself if I need it. I'm going to be worried about more of my kids. As long as I've got water, I'm pretty good. A little sewing kit, deluxe sewing kit, couple of needles, about 10 spools, 12 spools of thread, stitching up my clothes or my bag, or stitches, or more string for fishing. I've also got some cable ties to help secure a shelter or subdue someone. Multiple uses. Hand sanitizer, keep your hands clean, and fire starting ability. In a wet weather, use that with some cotton balls, and bam, you got a fire going. You can get your fire going for yourself. Keep that heat up. My power inverter that I said that I got for my batteries and phone charging if I need it. I've also got battery supply backups for cell phones. An emergency flashlight with emergency radio, alarm on it. I'm not really worried about the alarm on it. Not less for a zombie apocalypse. Throw that away. Turn it on and throw it away. I've got 2 tarps. They're 6x8 tarps. Shelter, AK. I'm also going to use them for hammocks if I need it. I've got some trash bags. I've got four of them since there's four of us. They're 55-gallon construction trash bags, so pretty thick. I've got some earbuds to work with the radio just in case there's something bad on the radio and I really don't want my little ones to hear it. Some things are best left unsaid. Nitro gloves help me with some sort of personal protection on my hands. Bloody people, you never know. Try to help out. I've got some work gloves, leather, 3 pairs of leather work gloves, so that I can go along with the cutting and the axing and digging without killing my hands. And then also have some sort of cleaning ability. Bring some soap or some handy wipes or some wet wipes or something. Something is better than nothing in this aspect of needing to bug out or survival, surviving whatever your disaster is. For me, it's tornadoes, flooding, fires. I don't have to worry about hurricanes or major earthquakes except for the New Madrid. But other than that, I'll keep the rest of it to myself. Maybe post that on a different day. But this is my overview of my bug out bag. My 72-hour bug out bag in case anything happens. Alright? I know that some of this stuff isn't the greatest quality, but I'm up for suggestions. My bag is always a work in progress because I don't think it's ever complete, ever perfect. It's far from perfect, but where I'm at, it would help out dramatically. Alright, we'll talk to you later.